Alrighty, so in an SHTF situation, if you're hunting small game, you're not going to want to waste resources like rounds for your firearm, bolts for your crossbow, or arrows for your bows. So you're going to want, and you're also going to want something very quiet and discreet, so you're not drawing attention to yourself, and especially if you're in more of an urban setting, but which most of us are, because that's where most people live. So right here I got 4 good options, I think, for hunting in an SHTF situation. They all have different pluses and minuses, so let's go through them. And I'd also like to hear in the comments what your favorite one of them is, or maybe you have a different one altogether that I should be looking into. So let's get started here. So we'll start first with the just a little slingshot you played with as a kid here. You can actually you can kill your squirrels or your rabbits with this thing. They're very quiet, very small. They fit in your pocket. You got small little ammo like that, so it's not going to be you can carry a lot of it with you, and you can pick up rocks on the way. Those won't be as accurate, obviously, but whatever. You got endless ammo for it, which is good, and you're not wasting expensive resources. But I'd be worried about the elastic bands. They can break, so you'll go through those over time. But it's a good little option, I would say. And then it's just boom, nice and silent. And it's actually quite easy to aim. You'll pick that up real fast. I mean, if you played with one as a kid, you probably already have that down. But anyways, so that's a good option. And next, I have just a sling. This is just made out of paracord. You just got a little pouch here. And this, in my opinion, is an excellent option because it's quiet, it's reliable, it will never break, and you can just wear it around your wrap it around your wrist like a bracelet, and yeah, there's no bands to break, there's no noise, it's nice and quiet, and you just pick up rocks. They're gonna hit hard. It's endless ammo, but the downside to these is you're gonna have to practice a lot, and you're never gonna be as accurate as you are with some of these other ones. You're gonna miss more, but you're not wasting any resources. So if you have to take more shots, you have to take more shots. But I think this would be an excellent option for SHTF hunting. So let's see another one. Yeah, so next we'll take a look at the mini crossbow here. They're just nice and easy. You just cock it back like that. They're fairly small. Now the problems with these is you do have strings that could go, and your bolts cost money, and you can only have so many of them. But you can make them like little sticks you could put in here and fire away. I've fired pencils and pens and stuff out of it. And then the bolts these things come with are absolute junk. But you can, at the bow shop near me anyways, you can buy these carbon fiber arrows, and then they got replaceable tips. So I got a thumper on one, a field point on another, a little broadhead on another one here. And this is a good little weapon because it is extremely accurate, and they're fairly quiet. They're noisier than the first two. Were definitely, they're silent. So I'll take those and put those there, where this one will make some noise compared to the others. It's going to draw more attention to you, but it's definitely going to be fatal for small game. It will take down rabbits, squirrels, probably raccoons and stuff, no problem. And it's but now it is a little heavier. It's definitely bulkier than the first two options I showed you there. It's going to make a little bit more noise and definitely draw more attention, but it is extremely accurate there, and it's fun, and it's kind of a cooler option, I guess. But I don't know, is it practical? It'll definitely do the job, but it's going to make a little bit more noise, what you heard there, and it's bulkier and going to draw more attention, especially if you're in an urban setting. Okay, so now we have a 22 caliber crack barrel pellet gun. This would also be an alright option, I think, in a SHTF scenario, but it's definitely heavier, definitely bigger, but you don't need your CO2 cartridges. It's just you just crack it, and then you take your ammo, which is small. You can carry thousands of them on you. They're cheap. It's a lot cheaper than 22 shells or whatever. And this would be perfectly fine for taking down squirrels or rabbits or chipmunks or something small. And so it's not an endless resource, but you could have massive amounts of them, especially if you're keeping a home base someplace. And these are going to be probably the most accurate. Maybe the crossbow is going to be the same. but it's bulkier than any of them, heavier than any of them, and this could draw you some very unwanted attention because people think you're walking around a firearm, so it's definitely not good for an urban setting. But you could take thousands and thousands of animals for pennies, because a pellet doesn't cost you very much at all. And yeah, the accuracy is extremely good, and it definitely is the loudest of the three. But I don't know, I'd like to hear your opinions. Which is your favorite for SHTF small game hunting? And do you have another one that I should be adding to this list? Please leave them down in the comments. Thanks for watching. God bless.